Unlimited Ammo here, playing more Divinity Original Sin. We're back at this observatory that we've been teleported to. There's a strange imp man here to talk to. Let's see what's going on here.
Well, hello there.
Come now, don't be coy. Have a look through the looking lens. That's what looking lenses are for, you know. We'll talk more after you've seen.
So long.
Okay. Look through his looking glass.
You first.
You looked through the looking lens. You saw? Terrifying, isn't it? So much to see, so much to discover, and so little time to do it in. I'm not a child, imp. The dark does not scare me. Oh, how brave you are, how bold and hardy. Too bad I won't help you even a little bit when the seemingly inevitable end comes to swallow you whole. This maw of darkness consumes time itself. Yes, Starstone Stardew, I've just witnessed the end of all. The maelstrom that like a carrion eater is devouring the carcass of creation. Space and time have lost all meaning for they are falling prey to the void. And in the void, there is no existence. A bleak prospect indeed, and yet you do not seem to despair. I did despair for the longest times I did. Aeons upon aeons. I've traveled through the reaches of time, to the rifts that lead to worlds unimaginable, hoping to find something, anything that could put a stop to the maelstrom. And this is how I found this place. I knew that it was here that the answer must be hidden. It teems with mystery undiscovered, with power that is limitless, yet out of reach, until you came along, the ones who can tame the Starstone. You have drowned my despair, you whom I believe can end the end of time. Starstone's end of time, source hunters, how about you connect the dots for me here? Playing my piece of puzzle together would, at this stage, be premature and insincere. Let me summarize the facts as clearly as I can see them. Here we are in a fragmented sliver of space, which happens to be the only spot in all the universe where one may directly observe the void maelstrom. The portal flanks the looking lens, but until now it was inert. The rune stones that adorn it are special, which leads me to believe that they were somehow linked to the Starstone. The Starstone, though, always remained as useless as a pebble, a dead rock of no consequence. Secrets remained off limits to me. You, however, make the souls inside the Starstone spring to life, and thereby are you activating portals to new, previously forbidden areas in this strange dimension. I do not know where they lead, but I am convinced they will steer toward a solution to the continuance of time. Who are you, Sir Imp? But of course I am Zixax, the Imp Historian, tasked by the gods to write the history of all creation. Faithfully I have fulfilled my task and would have done so perpetually until one day I saw that time will end. Impossible, I thought, inconceivable, for the gods had told me that their work was infinite both in day and in distance. But my eyes did not deceive me when the maelstrom I beheld. Time would end, I would end, all would end. No, I cried, never. I shall save time if it's the last thing I do. So far my efforts have been in vain, but you, as the saying goes, are the hope that springs eternal. How did you get here, and what is here? Ah, well you see, on one of my travels I found a runestone in the deep demonic dungeons that hide from daylight, far beneath the surface of horror-haunted Nemesis, a plane of frightful perversions. I read the rune and it brought me here, a sad little realm that is no more a morsel than the edge of all-consuming abyss. Ever since it has been a place where I have found shelter, a home even, though it shares its dominion with that terror of terrors that is the void. So here you have it, the homestead on the shelter plane at the end of time. Welcome be, my friend, welcome be. Splendid idea, later we can talk till the cows come home, but right now we should investigate the portal. Where does it lead, I wonder? Well, it looks like it leads to Homestead Hall. Before we go, let's take a look around. Get a mug of water. Right. Get some water laying on the desk. Some vials. Oh, a rack of vials. That all for our greedy hands to get a hold of. Alright. Through the portal.
What strange new world is this? Let us explore.
Where on the world are we?
We are not on the world at all.
Cool looking statue here. What's in these? Anything in these faces? I don't think so.
A stern look about him, doesn't he? A smile doesn't cost you anything, you know.
Imp, shut up. Zigzags. particularly like you. The last chest. The talking chest. I am the last chest, the last chest, the last chest. Do you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures? I do dare you to prove it. Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each you'll discover how to open me. So it's a special treasure chest. We have to find matching treasure chests to unlock that treasure chests.
I long for your stories and your counsel.
Oh, the Weaver of Time. The Tapestry of Time. Well,
Surely.
what do you want? I've tried every magical tongue, from dwarf Wedgian to lizard knees. Well, this wizard simply won't budge. Maybe she doesn't like the look of a refined, impish face like mine. Perhaps you'll have better luck. But do please report back what you find to me,
So
sorcerer.
long.
I don't need to report anything to you. You're not my boss. A young woman is ceaselessly weaving a seemingly boundless tapestry with the delicate grace of a harpist plucking at her instrument strings. She takes no notice of anything but her endless occupation. Excuse me, who are you? At first it seems this taciturn woman will continue to ignore your presence, but then she suddenly glances at you and her eyes go wide with surprise and wonder. Her lips move ever so slightly, and when she speaks, her voice appears to reach you from an untold distance. Whispers wrestled from oblivion. I am Time, the Weaver of Time. In the eternal threads of eternity do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions. The drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world, the all but imperceptible touch of lovers' hands. This and all I chronicle without fault. Except it seems you. You mean to tell me that I'm not at all featured on the canvas of time? I do not mean to, but it is the only thing I can do. Your absence should be an impossibility, but no matter where I look, you cannot be found. I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection, a blind spot in the eye of time. But perchance I may be cured of this blindness. Perchance the blemish may be undone, time can be redeemed. How can I redeem time if, as you say, I am not even a part of it? I think that perhaps you can redeem time because you create time. Indeed, you have set in motion an event I no longer held possible. Know then that no longer I did weave, sat here, at the precipice of ages, and watched on as the void frays the fabric of time like a terrified god that fears the offspring of its own creations. But suddenly there was you who stirred the life within the stones. These stones, children of stars, they placed new ribbons along my fingers like phantoms out of time. New threads emerged and I began to weave anew. Starstone gives me new strands to braid into tapestry, and because you give Starstone energy, you are creating time. These Starstones, please seek them so that time may be mended. Please, for the sake of all that lives and all that loves, seek them so the void may yet devour itself alone. I have a lot of questions for you, Loose Weaver. Why is Starstone so important, and why does it react to me and my colleague alone? Alas, the answers to those questions still elude me. You and Starstone remain the imperfections upon the tapestry, as yet. A hidden answer lies beyond this veil of inscrutability, though, where the link between you and the stones reveals that your destinies are intertwined. Starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder, they will also lead to new knowledge through the restoration of the threads of old. Lost place, the precipice of ages. Is that what it is? No more, no less? That in itself is a lot. Aye, more than most realms can claim. No, the precipice of ages is not the be-all end-all of this curious plane. What it is but a seed bereft of sun and water. What it could be, that is what the Starstones will tell. What it is but the end. What could be is the end of the ends. I resided in another realm altogether, but ever since the end of time appeared in these deep dark skies, I materialized here as if forced to watch the one thing that is unwatchable, unendurable, a thankless task that you may yet free me from forever. Why do you talk to me but not the imp? I do not usually talk. Come to think of it, when I addressed you, it was the first time my voice was ever invoked. I have no need of conversation like I have no need of air or appetite or affection. All I need, and all I am, is time. Time is running out, unless you remedy its declivity. You I talk to, okay. You I talk to, or you may prove to become the cure that will heal my slipping soul. Who are you really? I am the Weaver of Time, as I've told you. Well, my existence is one that falls behind. Okay, verb B. Chronicler. Okay, now you're just speaking gibberish. Perhaps I am a creation special. She doesn't even really know who she is.
The
She is the
plot
boss.
thickens.
We should tell the imp the
thicken.
Weaver's tale.
Time does, in fact. She's in charge of time. We're outside of time. Time is being torn apart by the void, and we need to find the Starstones to activate them and repair time.
Ah, hello.
I met with the Weaver of Time. She talked to me. Wondrous, oh wondrous indeed. At least she's willing to speak to someone around here. So what does she say? I should look for Starstones for they renew and revitalize time. I knew it. Surely as Zix comes before Zax, I knew it. Then that should be your mission, friend. Oh, I beseech you, let that be your mission, to trace Starstone wherever it may lead you. Together we'll try to unfold the depths of this dimension and thereby try to save all and everything from annihilation. Here, take this runestone and this precious little pyramid. Gifts they are from me to you. The rune will bring you back and forth from Rivellon wherever you decide the moment is opportune, and the pyramid it has a twin. Find it, and you'll see just how handy these twins can be. Alright,
So
Yeah.
long.
and now we can teleport. Our handy rift travel. There is nothing else in this fanciful realm, I do believe. There's just inactive portals everywhere. We'll clear it up though, we'll get it on our map at least. And it's yelling at us about traveling. Yes, I know, we'll deal with it. Active portals. Same should be down here. Portals, an active portal. This portal's the forbidden zone, which you can click, but does not actually do anything. Also an empty portal spot here. I have not figured out what all that means. Then this nice looking to the first garden, which is not actually clickable. You have to open this now. But back to Cyseal. Now that we found out that we are somehow connected to the end of days here, it's our responsibility to prevent the apocalypse by finding these Starstones. Appears to be the main overarching quest. The stakes have been raised. We're no longer simply investigating a murder, trying to prevent the end of the world. It's quite a change. And loading, good old Divinity loading screens. Still have room for one more party member. We turned down what's his face because he doesn't like demons, and our witch doesn't feel the same. Fedora, what do you want? The enigmas, are you? Ha! Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all manner of magical gobbledygook. I'll tell you who you are. Source Hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon, here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm. There, enigma solved. Well, what if Zigzag says is true and really are affecting the time? I want to know more. And I doubt Zigzag could solve more of the mystery of where the sun sleeps. At least he'll keep himself busy running in circles till so-called end of time. There, Medor, just because you aren't an enigma doesn't make you any less special to us. What would the cleric say? Does he trust Zigzags? No, this is all messing with his ideas of how the world works. I'll talk about time and nonsense. I knew you weren't the type to be taken in by such high-flying pie-in-the-sky nonsense. The magical mystery imps fly their floating islands into the end of time before we kill. And again, what he says is true and really does know everything from years past and beyond tomorrow. He might be a mighty powerful ally. Imagine, sorry, Zack 6, I haven't fixed your space carpet, but if you could tell me where the bearded source dragon of Fire Lake has made its nest, I'll be obliged. Useful indeed. Yes, Medora, that would be useful. I don't think that's how it's going to work, though, so sorry about that. We do not need to go up here. What's the wrong way? How is our... Okay, we prevent the end of time or whatever, but we still need to solve this murder. We still have a job to do here. And how is that murder going? Is that nonsense? I don't know how to solve all this inspiration. Murder. Investigate the crime scene in the tavern.
Now where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
Ah, there
And
it
clear the
is.
cave. Oh, Tom. We need to find Tom, too. I wonder if he's doing that mission. Oh, and so the boat's on fire. We don't have a water spell. We have, like... Sorry, spell book. Do we have... No, we have Witchcraft and Geomancy. So... We don't have... Hydrosophist? Is that the... I assume the Hydro? That's the water... The water tree or whatever? Of course she does not have that until we level her up and give it to her. We definitely want her to branch out, because only Geomancy and Witchcraft... I don't think it's going to cut it.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entassel you.
We need some skill books. Who has skill books? Celia, you're an enchantress. Do you have skill books for us? This is Hydrosophy. We're not. She's not Hydrosophist. I have Hydrosophy. What is this? Aerothurge? I can't. Aerothurge? Aerothurge? Yeah. She's also not an Aerothurge. Geomancy and Witchcraft. And also Man at Arms. Which I really have no idea where Man at Arms skills are. A Resurrection Scroll. Nice thing to just to have on us. Man, we can sell her nonsense. Found plates and pillows. One of these are... Nope, these are both just the higher level staffs that we're holding on to. Keep arrows in case we find an archer. Alright. Rebalance that? Yep. Got a resurrection school just in case something terrible happens to one of our... Oops, hold on. Just in case something terrible happens to one of our...
Bye.
Let's see.
One of our troopers here.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Let's go find the tavern. This tavern, right here. Investigate that crime scene. There's Mendius, the man who recruited us into the pyramid scheme. This is not the crime scene. This is the crime scene. Now get back in here. Get in here. You let us in. Talking to Arius. Let me inside, please. Not exactly a friendly spoke. The captain? Well, your reward for getting you chewed off, so waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. That's right. This looks awfully violent. Someone exploded. And found one of the starstones immediately. Alright. Painting of a rooster. Well, yeah, well, I mean, we'll take that. If you have to. Can't pick up the screen. Shame. What is that awful sound in the background? Gotta pick up these pillows. These pillows are evidence. Painting. Evidence. A chest. We cannot unlock. Well. Need to get that chest, don't we? So. That's a very tough chest. Does anybody keep failing to do that? 15, 20. How about you take... Because no one here has blacksmithing. We can't repair our own weapons. Send this to Medora. Keep us that. Medora. Weapon is not as good, so if you break it, not a big deal. But we really need to get this chest. Chest is evidence. Tough chest. Door's really going to town on it though. We don't need keys. We have swords or keys. Get your regular sword back on before I forget. What did we drop? A letter and unidentified clock racers.
It's official. The Duke of Ferrell is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Dearest Esme, your lips are red as emeralds, your hair is black as birch, your love is like cholesterol, and oh, at my heart it hurts. I want to hold you in my arms and stroke your little head, and all this would be easier if Counselor Jake were dead. Forever yours, the D of F. Haha, D of F. Plot thickens, looks like the Duke may be behind this. You can identify. You have a Lore Master and a magnifying glass. Nimble cloth bracers. Increased dexterity. We have nobody needs those. But they are better than yours, so you just throw them on. Get you a little more armor.
Wolf was in play here, all right. But that doesn't solve the mystery.
Nothing for it but to keep looking for more clues.
There's anything going on here. Oh, Medora, what do you want? That room, so utterly diseased by source. Horrible, I say. If I already weren't sure magic was a travesty of nature, one look at that crime scene would have convinced me. Indeed, and the culprit suffered doubly once caught, once for committing the crime, and once for employing means so foul. Whoever committed this crime used magic for ill person indeed, but not all arcanes are to be mistreated. Obviously, the witch would say that. Perhaps in overtime, take a careful inventory of benefits and pitfalls of each type of magic when the source murderer has been caught. Till then, Medora is right that we ought to regard all conjuring with suspicion. Right you are, by Medora's logic, we ought to be hanged for wielding our own enchantments. Cleric's a very reasonable man. Sometimes. Well now, hopefully you know I won't hear of any such thing. A source hunter hanged? It's blasphemy, for goodness sakes. It's not that I find all magic so terrible after all, just, you know, the lion's share. Anyway, I've certainly got a point in there somewhere. I reckon I wouldn't be here today without having gulped my share of healing potions and such. Yeah, I wouldn't expect so, huh? Sheriff?
Greetings.
Greetings, most welcome in my chamber. Customers rarely find me up here, but I do so abhor the hustle and bustle of the marketplace. Take it you are a merchant. That I am, spent more of my life on the road, traveling alongside great caravans that I have in any given place in Rivellon. All of this earth is my home, for a few days, or even but a few hours at a time, that is. You wouldn't believe some of the things I've seen. Oh yes, a city besieged by the dead isn't even remotely special to me. All the better that isn't, for you and me, because outlandish events lead to outlandish wares. Let's discuss your wares. What do you have? Ooh, daggers and swords? We don't really need daggers and swords. Maybe a sword for our... Oh, that's a dagger. These are all daggers. We need like regular clubs and such for cleric. What is this? Arrow? Scoundrels? Oh, not scoundrel. Witchcraft. We are a witch. Destroy, summon, curse, oath of desecration. Damage boost upon an ally. Air resistance against elements. Weaken. Weaken would be useful. Damage. Ooh, vampiric touch might be good too. Lower chance to hit. Damage by 50. So weaken or vampire. What do we have for skills currently?
Bye.
We have one witchcraft skill, so we can learn 2 more witchcraft skills. Let's try to get those skill books. Weaken, good one. These are expensive skill books. Vampire touch. Ooh, vampire touch is expensive. So maybe we won't be getting that. We have some paintings though. Paintings are nice. We're not playing particularly greedy characters, so we're not getting a lot of money here. Does she not have gold? She does not have gold. We'll get that skill book. I imagine how skill books work, yes. Alright. Take my leave of you, Sheriff. We will learn this witchery. Use. And she's learned a skill. Feebling touch. Range 3 meters, very low range, but it does set weekend state. Which can be useful, I imagine. Especially if someone gets close to her. Reducing its damage by half might save her life. Nothing else in here we can do. This room's unlocked, and you know, if no one's here. Room is locked. Looking for clues, that's what we're doing. We're looking for clues. Don't mind us. Might be clues in here, like this. This is a huge clue. We are source hunters. Send that to cleric. I don't think the strength's high enough. The strength is disappointingly low. No, I can't wear it. Really can't wear it. Oh, strength is some door to have. Eh. B. Not using the right weapon. I told you to change that out. This is a way better armor, but yeah, no one has strength to 10. So let's just hang out in our inventory. What a shame. We have no need to. We have no need to peek around and steal anything else. We're not thieves. Dora, you're not supposed to be leading. No, which is the leader here? They found. So report back to Arius. Our notes. Our scrap of evidence. Isn't that cat in here? I want to talk to the cat about something. Kitty.
Back again?
About Unsinkable Sam. Always a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over his tail's in love with me. And who can blame him? The feeling's rather mutual, actually, but that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't admit, but my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? Then jolly well starve, wouldn't they, with an alley cat for a papa? Dear Sam, he's such a good old bean, but he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards.
Bye!
So the cat not want to get someone to get together because the cat thinks their cat's poor. I don't think cats understand how things work because neither of them have any money because cats don't have money. About Maxine. Alright, so there's the rub. I am but a stray and she is the mayor's cat. Oh, I do understand her, I do. She wants a tom of means, not privation. One brings home the sardines and the occasional halibut. Were that I still had my collar, such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones, said to have once been worn by far off Maharaja's best hunting cheetah. Like the king of all cats I looked when I wore it, a gift bestowed upon me by a princess whom I kept company during a long and perilous voyage. A precious band of gemstones lost as I was tossed around by the waves, like a ball in a game of catch. Among the waves it remains, I imagine. One passed by a crab who fancies himself a Caesar with it. If only I could be the Caesar again. Maxine and my Caesarina. So it's a Hispanic cat. Maxima Caesarina.
Bye.
So we have what? Oh, they want to talk to each other.
Purring sound.
Everything you do
Mind
seems to
control
fortify your
vibrations, I'm
abilities.
sure.
No,
Don't be seduced, comrades.
Kit Medora. Shh. It's a cat. You're a very strange animal, Medora. Everything you do seems to fortify your abilities. Okay, yes, we're leveling up. Inspiration hardly flows. Oh, we're so. There's no experience to be won from pestering with vapid flattery. We have a very sassy witch. Sassy witch. Oh, we leveled up. We didn't take care of that. Leveled up off talking to cats, apparently. We didn't get any skill points for her. Weird. Did get a new ability. Oh, she can learn new magic. I'd like her to learn more magic. Do you want water magic? I would really like fireballs. You want wind. You know what? Let's wait until we find. Let's wait to upgrade her skill until we get find some scroll skill books or a spell that we really want to learn. So there's no point even taking it right now because we don't have any skill books. We can't learn a skill even if we take one. Action lowers the action point cost of spells by 1 standing in the surface of the same elements. Doesn't seem like something I would come around too often. Like if you stand in fire spells, you have to be standing in fire. That's not good for you. I'd be standing in water for the water ones. That'd be the only ones kind of harmless. 1 extra point of intelligence is good, but we don't want to decrease. We don't want to decrease everyone's opinion by 20. That's a lot. No more companions. That'd be interesting. That would be what, Medora is no longer with us? Because you have to have your 2 main characters, right? Doesn't just kick everyone out. So just your 2 characters going through the game? 2 bonus points. Oh, I'll lose. No, can't do that. Blacksmithing and crafting. Zombie. Poison heals, but regular healing damages. That's all she has. Those aren't very interesting
That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine
Shut up.
organ bear.
Jeez, man, I'm trying to think here. These aren't very interesting choices. Maybe we'll put off her talent choice for later too. Like know-it-all, actually, intelligence would be great, but that minus 20 attitude is not gonna be good. Let's go to the cleric. Cleric also didn't get an attribute. I guess it's every other level you get attributes. You are defense mostly. That's what I need you to do. So bodybuilding, yeah, get some willpower. Something else. SCTs. Why do you have 2 points in this? Why can our cleric? How come our cleric is good at pickpocketing and sneaking? Maybe we'll just give him lockpick. I didn't realize a cleric was a little criminal. They have some like weird item that gives him this? Or is it? Maybe it's here. Willpower, leadership, renegade. Oh, he's a renegade. That gives him more pickpocketing. Okay, that's something I said. And he's cautious, good and sneaky. Okay, that's why he's getting. He's also heartless, man. Our cleric's getting some really weird personality traits here. I guess I'm making some weird choices on him. He should be compassionate. Oh, I guess critical hit chance by 3% is pretty big. We've been blocking, but I don't play like. I hate when games. Like, I like having this situation. Like we have bold or cautious. So your character makes a bold choice, he gets a bold score. But I don't like when it has very specific effects like that. So critical hit chance by 3 or backstabbing. So then instead of playing him, if I want a heartless cleric, he's just playing going to be less effective than a compassionate cleric because he loses that critical hit chance. Because our cleric's not going to be backstabbing. But I kind of don't like when they do that because it takes away some of the role-playing element, makes it really gamey, where you're not. It reduces, it incentivizes you to role-play a character because now we have to. If we want a powerful character, we need to do him a very certain way. So sneaking isn't good, but extra initiative would be great. So we need him to make him bold and compassionate. And leadership, he doesn't need leadership though. He also doesn't need pickpocketing. And that's fine because Witch is his leader. He gets bonuses for that. That's fine too. And Lucky and Crafting are both alright. He gets a talent. They have the Crushing plus 10%. And bonus skills, bonus durability. I don't want to not be able to flee. Doubles your attack damage. I think I'm a sneaky cleric. That's kind of what he's turning into. We can, when the game lets you do that, the game doesn't lock you into a character class. Class you pick is just kind of determines what you start with, but you can go anywhere from there. Probably Opportunist. Opportunist is really good. If he's gonna be melee combat, Opportunist is really good. Thick Skin's also good. He's gonna be tanky, but Opportunist is such a good talent. We're gonna take it. On his skills, maybe blacksmithing, so we can maintain our armor. Having physical resistance would be really good too. Give us saving throws against a lot of status effects. We even have a repair hammer. I don't have any repair hammers. Sure, we can buy one. Let's just make them tanky. We'll deal with the repair. We'll just spend money on repairs. So we have a cleric who's being quite corrupted by our witch here. So, cleric's supposed to look after the witch, but it looks like the witch is rubbing off on the cleric. But now we need to go talk to. What's his face, Captain of the Guard, about our discoveries. We'll have to do that on next episode. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.